An unknowable universe is an impossible universe. Reality must be rational, logical, coherent, complete, consistent, and based on the simplest possible things, which are sinusoidal waves, which are ontological singularities because they net to zero. Reality must have an answer. It must be intelligible, explicable, comprehensible. An unintelligible universe would not have the means to exist. Its contradictions would destroy it instantly. Not that it could ever get into any position to have any form of existence in the first place. The universe must be constructible. What does that mean? It means that you must be able to state what it is made of, and how all the pieces fit together. You can't build a house without bricks and the means to fit them together. The universe isn't built out of undefinable things without any definable way to fit together. When you understand that reality is constructible, you automatically understand that it is mathematical, since only mathematical things can be defined, and their laws for fitting together defined. Everything non-constructible is non-mathematical and impossible. Chaos is what non-constructibility entails. Chaos is impossible. Things of chaos cannot be defined and cannot be fitted together. Einstein said, "How can it be that mathematics, being after all a product of human thought which is independent of experience, is so admirably appropriate to the objects of reality?" In my opinion, the answer to this question is, briefly, this. As far as the laws of mathematics refer to reality, they are not certain. And as far as they are certain, they do not refer to reality. Ah, you old mystic, Albert. By the way, mathematics is not a product of human thought. It's the way the universe thinks. The universe is made of basis thoughts, which are sinusoidal waves. The laws of mathematics are the laws of reality. It's the laws of science that are uncertain and do not genuinely relate to reality. Bertrand Russell said, "Physics is mathematical not because we know so much about the physical world, but because we know so little. It is only its mathematical properties that we can discover." How can the physical have mathematical properties if mathematics is a human invention with no ontology? It's amazing how much rubbish Russell spouted. What science really claims is that the physical has some unknown feature which, miraculously, can be modeled via invented mathematics. But plainly, it's impossible for an invention to have any connection to physical reality. If the physical is more or less unknowable, why refer to it at all? It's astounding that a logician such as Russell was unable to perform the simplest logic. Never heard of Occam's razor, Bertrand? The universe's properties are entirely mathematical. The universe is mathematical, not physical. The only properties that we can discover are mathematical, because those are the only properties that exist. Everything else is man-made abstraction and mysticism. There is no physical world to know. It simply does not and cannot exist. There is only a mathematical universe, some of which can be misinterpreted as physical by humans. Israel Gelfand said, "There is only one thing which is more unreasonable than the unreasonable effectiveness of mathematics in physics, and this is the unreasonable ineffectiveness of mathematics in biology." On the contrary, mathematics is life itself because mathematics is mind itself. Biology is baffled by mathematics because biologists believe that lifeless matter can produce life and mindless matter can produce mind. Two logical impossibilities. Leonard Adleman said, "Sciences reach a point where they become mathematized. The central issues in the field become sufficiently understood that they can be thought about mathematically." By the early 1990s, biology was no longer the science of things that smelled funny in refrigerators. My view from undergraduate days in the 1960s. The field was undergoing a revolution and was rapidly acquiring the depth and power previously associated exclusively with the physical sciences. Biology was now the study of information stored in DNA, strings of 4 letters, A, T, G, and C, and the transformations that information undergoes in the cell. There was mathematics here. You see, even biology is all about mathematics after all. There is simply no escape from mathematics. Whatever you think isn't mathematics actually is mathematics. You're failing to grasp the ontology of mathematics if you cannot see this. Wikipedia says, "A position advocated by physicist Max Tegmark is that physics is so successfully described by mathematics because the physical world is completely mathematical, isomorphic to a mathematical structure, and that we are simply uncovering this bit by bit." The same interpretation had been advanced some years previously by Peter Atkins. In this interpretation, the various approximations that constitute our current physics theories are successful because simple mathematical structures can provide good approximations of certain aspects of more complex mathematical structures. In other words, our successful theories are not mathematics approximating physics, but mathematics approximating mathematics. This is exactly the case. Physics is simply a man-made version of mathematics, which approximates ontological mathematics in certain areas, but not in others. It's good at describing mathematics as if it were matter, and otherwise it is useless. It hasn't a clue how to say anything meaningful about mind and consciousness. It literally lacks even one productive idea to offer.